TGS just wrapped up last weekend, and since then we've got tons of information. We got this 14-minute gameplay, and also just today we got this 23-minute video from the official Devil May Cry YouTube channel that showcased more Dante gameplay. So now we're getting tons and tons of gameplay footage. So, Fallen, let's get straight into this. What do you think about everything we saw in this gameplay and the showcase as well? We even got a boss fight, so there's a lot here. This is all Dante. So, what do you think?
So there's a lot to unpack
Right.
with the gameplay that came out, because there was the one that came out that was 14 minutes, and then the one that came out that was 20 minutes. Now I will say, having watched the 20-minute one, it seems a lot like the ranking system is it's toned down a lot in terms of the scale of what counts as S rank. Because personally, from what I saw, the whoever was playing it wasn't very skilled, of course, and they weren't very good at chaining combos, and more often than not, I saw them falling into just the same moves over and over again, repeated over a span of time. Uh, and normal, in my experience with playing DMC, that kind of thing would cause your combo meter to decrease even quicker than had you not hit an enemy at all. So I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work upon final release when it comes to the ranking system, because that, to me, that was not S rank gameplay. That was, I'll give that like a B or a C. But the whole showcase was excellent.
Yeah, and in terms of the rankings, maybe I mean it will be tougher on higher difficulty. So maybe this was easy mode.
I would not put it past them. I don't see these people getting to hear the soundtrack for the game. Like when it comes to review day coming out, I expect a lot of them to complain about not being able to hear the music.
Yeah. And this could be they could have just done it on easy mode just to showcase the gameplay without it being too tough. So I think that's a possibility, or maybe it is just on normal difficulty. But either way, I do agree with you on that. And all right, look, here's the thing. Ebony and Ivory seems to be one of the most weakest weapons in the entire franchise. But god damn, every time I see it, it's so cool. Just the combos you can do with it. It's so fucking cool. Is there anything cooler than Ebony and Ivory in terms of visually?
I mean, that shotgun, I'm gonna say, man, it was up there. It seemed pretty fucking badass.
Just the dual pistols. I mean, I cannot get enough of it. Like the only reason I use Ebony and Ivory in the older games is because of how damn cool it looks. It just looks so cool when you're using Ebony and Ivory along with your Rebellion and other weapons. I mean, hey, style is what matters in these games.
I will say something that I saw that I thought was interesting when I was watching the gameplay is there seemed to be a parry move that Dante was able to use that he was even able to activate with Ebony and Ivory out. So I think that's something that I won't say a lot of people. There are definitely a few people who probably had trouble when they were trying to use Ebony and Ivory to continue their combo as they decided which weapon and which move to use next. That was kind of like that was your little bit of a go between that kind of distracted an enemy for a second while you re-equipped a new weapon. So the ability that even if you get attacked with Ebony and Ivory out, you can block that, keep it from interrupting your combo, and
Right.
keep your style ranking. That is always welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. And since it is a Dante showcase, we got a lot of the familiar combat gameplay. We saw a lot of the same moves, and on the PS4, it looks pretty fucking cool.
No, those graphics, man, the RE engine, that's good shit right there.
You're damn right. Yeah, Dante in all of his PS4 glory. Look, I will admit, since you know this, I'm obviously a huge fan of Ninja Theory's DMC. I can't even imagine what Ninja Theory would have done if they actually got a sequel on the PS4. Just how beautiful it would look.
Look, I'm just saying, after seeing Trish and Lady, I would have voted Cat on the updated graphics, but that didn't happen. So uh, we'll stick with what we've got and the two major waifus.
Right. Yeah, we can only dream. So yeah, we also got a secret mission in the Dante showcase. So obviously they're returning, not a surprise. And they're all some of them are challenging, some of them are completely easy. And on the in the showcase, the secret mission that we got is just that you have to maintain the S style rank. Seems pretty easy enough. I'm pretty sure this is one of the early levels of the game. So yeah, were you ever a big fan of the secret missions?
Oh, I very much enjoyed the secret missions. They added as far as upgrading your character, they added little things here and there so that you could you could either get an item or you could get like another item that increased your health or your double triggers. So there was always a reason to play them, but at the same time they didn't particularly feel tedious. The only thing that felt a little tedious was looking for the key and the corresponding door.
Were you able to finish all of the secret missions in each game that you played?
Yes.
Damn, even the original trilogy.
Yep. Look, I am a man who, when it comes to secret missions, I will do everything that I can to complete them.
I mean, hey, that's pretty damn good because I did finish them in DMC, Ninja Theory's DMC. But fuck, man, those are some of them are pretty tough in the original series.
I mean, I feel like that's just an aspect of at the time. Gameplay was still like really great and stellar, but you compare it to now, and it doesn't really
Right.
hold a candle as far as being fluid because hitboxes weren't as tight back then.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not to say that we don't have our problems now, but it's a little bit better.
So we did mention a few of Dante's weapons already: the Rebellion, Ebony and Ivory, the shotgun. But we also got two more in this gameplay. We got the Cavalier, which is the motorcycle. Dude, fucking motorcycle.
Here, like, I love the whole concept and everything about it. Here is my little gripe about it. I know that the game is still in development, and that was that seemed like to be an earlier level, but at the same time, it didn't seem like that. Like the motorcycle looked like it was great to chain combos, but at the same time, it didn't look like it had a lot in terms of variety when it came to its own combos. But that whoever was playing that, they just might not have a lot unlocked in terms of that. So that's understandable.
I mean, to be fair, what on earth can you do with a motorcycle? You're pretty limited.
Use it like a chainsaw, beat someone with it, ride it around, and then hit them with the back tail. If it's in motorcycle mode, smash someone's face through the glass.
Good point. And yeah,
Just thought of a new one. Fucking have the headlights be able to have like a flash maneuver that can stun enemies for a second. That'd be pretty sweet. Because I mean, look, most vehicles have high beams, man, and you stare directly into those. It's bright as hell.
yeah. So the motorcycle looks fucking awesome, and also we got another weapon. I believe it's called the Balrog, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the for those who play DMC, it would be the equivalent to the Eric, or for those who play Devil May Cry 3, it'd be the equivalent to the Beowulf.
Right, and isn't it similar to the Gilgamesh from DMC4?
Kind of. It seems a little bit like that.
Right, so it's kind of like a amalgamation of a few different previous weapons.
Yeah, because what it seems to be based off of gameplay is it's a mixture of it's pure hand-to-hand fighting, but at the same time you're throwing punches and you're throwing kicks. So stylistically, it looks amazing.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, okay, so out of these three, the Rebellion, the Cavalier, and the Balrog, so far, what's your favorite?
I, I will take the Balrog or the Cavalier.
Oh, no love for the Rebellion?
I love the Rebellion and all, but
It is
if you
the
give me the
weapon.
option between, hey, I know, but give me the option between, hey, here's a big ass sword that you can go kill a demon with, or I will give you basically the equivalent to iron boots and brass knuckles, and you can go hand to hand with the demon. That looks a lot cooler to me than a sword. I'm just saying, you know.
I've always
I'm
been.
not saying that the rebellion didn't seem to have like some cool moves in there. Like that, I saw one in that gameplay that it looked like Dante swung the sword and was able to, it seemed like a separate blade detached and just kept spinning in the air, which that looks amazing for combos. And for juggling enemies. But I mean, look, man, I like the whole idea of being able to punch a demon to death. That's badass and manly.
So, in DMC, you prefer the Erics?
Oh no, I hated the Erics. I was not a fan of the combos that you could do. For most enemies it sent them flying, and the ones that it didn't send flying, it didn't stun them not long enough, in my opinion, to really chain those combos together.
Right, yeah, and it was pretty slow.
Yeah, that too. I mean, it had the charge technique that you
Right.
could use, but that came at a huge price. Like, if you were gonna charge up a hit, you had to rely on an enemy coming to you, and that'd be a distance away. And at the same time, what do you call it? They might not, come after you. They might go for a different strategy, which fucks up the combo.
Right, massive risk. I thought Eric was it's all right. Not my favorite, but I've always been a sword guy, so Rebellion has always had a special place in my heart. So yeah, I mean, hey, these new weapons look fucking awesome, and with the Balrog being, being an amalgamation of a few different weapons, it just makes it better. So yeah, they all look great, and also, like you said, style. This looks so fucking cool. Just to see the gameplay of this is just like, fuck, I can't wait to get my hands on this and just do these insane combos. And plus, we all know that once this game comes out, there'll be a bunch of YouTube compilations of like the most insane combos you can ever imagine in this game. And
Yeah, I mean, you think about it with DMC, um, the loading screen
yeah,
was basically showing combos and shit like that. That was interesting enough. 'Cause it popped different combos into your head, but the combinations that other people are going to come up with, that's going to be insane to watch. And Dante has a few new abilities, and some are very reminiscent of other games. Like there's a whole teleporting thing that he was doing where he could basically just dash in front of an enemy and catch them off guard. That was pretty interesting. And
yeah.
then there was he seemed to be able to do that in the air as well, and they made sense. Like I can't say that I've ever seen another game do this where they made a double jump make sense. Fucking he summons some kind of magical circle beneath him so he can get an extra jump. Like my god, fucking it's an explanation for it.
I mean,
As far as fighting goes, it's an interesting way to go about it.
yeah, I never really thought about that. Like, oh yeah, double jumps. Yeah, they don't really make a lot of sense.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people thought about that, but they're like, it's a video game. It's not supposed to really make sense all that much. But they're like, nah, fuck that. We're gonna make it make sense. And we're gonna make it look cool as hell.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes sense for Kratos, right? I think.
No.
No, maybe not. All right, so in this gameplay video, we did get a look at a new boss battle, and he is called the Cavalier and Angelo. or Angelo Cavalier. I'm not sure which way to put it, but yeah, I mean, it was fine. Just another big boss that early in the game. Nothing really special to him. I mean, he has a cool look. He looks pretty fucking cool, and a giant weapon. But other than that, nothing really special here. What do you think?
I think what makes it more special is more the name, because you basically have the whole two name naming scheme. But the thing that's interesting is the first name Cavalier is like that's the name of your motorcycle.
Right.
It's interesting to see two things share name, and it makes me wonder because we saw that boss battle. Maybe you get the motorcycle weapon from
Yeah,
that
yeah, I
boss
was
because
thinking that.
during that boss battle, I didn't see the motorcycle used at all.
Yeah,
But at the same time, you take a look at the second name, Angelo, and you think Nello Angelo from the first game. So it makes me wonder, like, oh, is there gonna be a Virgil tie-in, or is it just something to reference, like, oh, kind of like an angel, but they're gonna be a fallen angel, given their whole look and how they fought.
yeah. So in the gameplay video, they did skip the cutscene. So hey, maybe there is more to this particular character, and we just don't know yet. And if that's the case, I think that's the. I mean, it depends on where it goes, but they already did show the entire boss battle, so maybe this character isn't really important if they've already showed the entire boss battle. So I don't know. And you're right. This may be where we do get the motorcycle. Um, it could have just been like the whoever's playing that level, they could have just replayed it and they showed it to us like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it's really. I don't. If I had to guess, I don't really think this character will be that important. It it might just be a cutscene of Dante just meeting him, and then we get straight to the boss battle, and nothing more to it.
I consider that highly likely, but I like to hedge my bets and hope for something.
Oh yeah, you love betting.
Oh fuck yeah, man! That's a recurring theme for me on this channel. I will speculate, make bets, and just go completely off the wall with the theory. It keeps life interesting.
Yeah, interesting. So okay, so I did want to talk to you about this. Since we did get this was all Dante, shouldn't they have started with this instead of showing us all of Nero's trailers and gameplay? Shouldn't they have flipped it? Shouldn't we have seen Dante first? I don't know. I just think when they revealed Devil May Cry 5, maybe we should have got the Dante trailer first, and then they come out with the Dante gameplay, and then we get to Nero, and then we get to V, as opposed to Nero, Dante, and then V. What do you think?
I'm willing to disagree on that
All right.
because we've discussed this many times. Nero is going to be the face of the franchise going forward. Like I know that
Still hate it.
things. Look, we're gonna. Nero is gonna be the face going forward, and his voice going forward is gonna be the voice of Ichigo Kurosaki. We're just gonna have to deal with this, At a certain point, we get over it. We're gonna accept him, and it's gonna be amazing. And that's why out of all three, Nero is the easiest to master because he doesn't bring a lot of weapons to the table.
But like when you want to market this game, when you want this big reveal, like Devil May Cry is back. When you want Dante to be front and center, like hey, here's the Dante trailer, and here's the Dante gameplay with all the familiar combos that you already know and love.
I mean, I can see where that thought process comes from, but at the same time, you have to think about it. When you want to build hype for a game, you don't want to just throw all of every trick that you've got out of nowhere. You want to build that hype. People take a look at the first trailer and they're like, "Oh shit, it's a Devil May Cry game," and they take a look at Nero's current design and the weapons. They're like, it's kind of reminiscent of DMC Devil May Cry. It's gonna be
Yep.
just another one of that. But then you see Dante coming in at the end on that fucking motorcycle, and that is when the hype explodes, and you're like, oh, I want to see more of Dante. You know, this is a return to the old series, to the main line games, to the main storyline. That is what gets people hyped. It's a marketing move at the end of the day. And it's a good one not to open with Dante. Dante, you don't want to open with him. He is not an opener because he's the main character. He was the main character. He's not anymore. In this case, you're opening with your main character, and you're giving people Dante, because if you gave people Dante first, they wouldn't give a shit about Nero or V afterwards.
You do make good points. I do get where you're coming from. And, yeah, okay, so since they did show Nero, I am surprised that they showcased this 23-minute gameplay of Dante so early already. I thought they would have held off on that, but we got it. We got, a trailer, we got the song. So, yeah, they're going pretty hard on Dante now. And that's completely fine by me because I'm eating it all up. I fucking love it. So, yeah, I mean, check out the gameplay video. It is up on our channel, and the extended 23-minute gameplay is on the official Devil May Cry YouTube channel. It's obviously worth a watch if you haven't seen it. Holy shit, it's fucking awesome. Alright,